Good morning, everyone. This is the PT plan for 1 October 2020. Got a core workout today. It's kind of a tough workout, and there are also a lot of moving parts to this workout. So make sure you're paying attention to this video and asking questions if you have them. So to start off, field assignments, those are normal. Timeline, notice that we've got a plank competition at the end of the workout, and then we'll be throwing the Air Force song after our stretching in as well. Moving right along to our ROEs. So as always, make sure our masks are on in transit. That will come into play today. Flight commanders will give the command to rotate stations. We'll talk about that in a second, and make sure we're always maintaining that 6-foot distance. So to start the workout off, we're going to split the flights up into 4 groups, and each group will start at a station. There are 4 stations, hence 4 groups. Each station constitutes 4 minutes of exercises. We're working through these straight through, and then 1 minute to rest and transit at the end of each station. After every other station, flights will line up for a 2-minute fast-paced run. This is not a sprint. This is just, we're really pushing ourselves with the pace. Again, not a sprint. In my mind, sprint constitutes like 100% maximum effort. Maybe not effort, but maximum speed, right? Fast-paced run would, in my mind, constitute 80 to 90% of that speed that you can muster up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then, so like we said, 4 minutes of exercises, which breaks down to 1 minute of each exercise. So each station has a cobra stretch in there because it is a lot of core. Station 1, there are the exercises. You work through those straight through, 1 minute each. Station 2, 4 minutes, 1 minute each exercise, working straight through. That cobra stretch will be in there each time. For Station 2 in particular, and this will be on the printables document, take these reps slowly. These are really tough exercises, so make sure that your cadets know not to burn themselves out on Station 2, right? Because there's other stations that they gotta work through. Station 3 and Station 4. These all take about 5 minutes, and we have some running thrown in there, so it should take approximately 26 minutes, which puts us around 0648 is when we're going to start getting ready for that plank competition. Again, these are all hard deadlines, so at exactly 0648, the PFO will give a little nudge to the flight commander and say, hey, we got to wrap it up. Then at 0648, we'll get ready for that plank competition. It'll start at 0650, and then it will end at 0655 when we begin stretching. And again, that all comes back to the timeline. We are throwing in that Air Force song, the first verse of the Air Force song, Loud and Proud. And we want to sync it up so that we're all starting at 0658. And that takes care of the workout. The field setup will look like this. Gettler and Sheekley, your fields. So this X is the PFO. On one half, just space out. We're not going to utilize cones. You can utilize other landmarks. So I don't think it'd be smart to move the cones around just because it's only 4. So just make sure that the groups are spaced out and that there is like a physical distinction between the groups, like a gap or something. And then make sure that there is a space in between the groups in different flights. So like group number 3 and group number 2, and 4 and 1, make sure that there is a decent amount of space, at least 6 feet, if not more, whatever works for you. Make sure that there is that amount of space on your field. Echo, Foxtrot, your field, as you know, is a little bit different. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw all 4 stations in that end zone and whatever space you can find either before or after the last 10 yards. we're not trying to take up too much of this running space, but if you have to take some, that's okay. Your stations will be either in the last 10 yards or the end zone. And then, because we can't have both flights running at the same time, Echo Flight is going to do one station, and then they're going to run, and then they're going to continue that every other station running pattern. Foxtrot, you'll do 2 stations and then run. And which is just the original plan. After each run, 1 minute of rest, 1 minute to rest in transit. I believe that's it. The only thing I might modify is the amount of time that we spend running, but if that does get modified, it will go up by 1 minute, which shouldn't be too far off of what we were originally planning, and it's what we did yesterday, so it should be good to go. I'll give you one more shot of the board. And if you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, stay loose, stay fired up, and we'll get ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Thank you.